Okay, so we are continuing back. I went ahead and tried to draw some of our little guys recently. So, the first one that I drew here is Swan the Leader, who is pictured with their partner, Trout. I like to think that Trout is very, very small compared to their wife, Swan. And I don't know, I enjoy Little Guy and his big wife. They're such a duo. Nextly, I drew Duck, who is my favorite of the new ones we've gotten so far, but we do have a few little guys who haven't really grown up yet, so who knows if maybe I like one of them more than Duck. But Duck, I really, really like as one of our new guys. Lastly, I drew Clay the Scribe and Valley the Mapmaker together, because I feel like the both of them, with their, like, note taking and cartography, they probably get along decently well. And so I wanted to put them together and just have them working together trying to document things in the clan. So let's go ahead and move on to Moon 30. Hope has gotten kitten cough. Hopefully that doesn't end up killing Hope, because I don't remember how powerful kitten cough is, but I don't imagine kittens are going to have the best immune system. So we'll put Swan and Trout together. Let's go. My favorite couple. Swan the Leader approaches Trot the Pigeon, asking if they wouldn't mind showing Swan the Leader their hunting techniques, perhaps doing some training with them. It's a long but satisfying training session, with both cats having an in-depth chance to test themselves and work on their skills. It ends with both of them sitting on the outlook, watching the sun go down, and catching the last of its praise on their pelt. Trot the Pigeon sees Swan the Leader, watching them instead of the sun, and smiles. Yeah, I'd say that those two are getting along well. We'll put Elder the Traveler, like the Apprentice, and Spruce the Meek together. The patrol hears a cat begging for their household to come back, just barely legible over the sound of a monster speeding away. Oh, I wonder if we're gonna get another little guy. It'd be cute if we got another silly name like Duck. Spruce the Meek finds a kitty pet collapsed by the thunder path, wailing for their household. Spruce the Meek comforts them, asking why they were left here. The only explanation they have is that they're sick. Perhaps they were too much of a burden. Spruce the Meek offers them a place in Downport Clan, at least until they're better. They tentatively accept, looking longingly at the Thunderpath as they're led away. Monty has joined the clan. Or Moat? I think it's Monty. Oh, they have a mask. I want to see. Ooh. They've got like a whole robe and stuff. Interesting. I assume that's the, collar. Yeah, that's the collar texture. Okay. I don't know if it's Monty or Mont or Moat, but I'm gonna go with Monty, unless I'm corrected. We got Cinderblock, Honey the Lizard Lover, and Shard the Assassin. Shard the Assassin is tempted to eat the prey they just caught. I don't know. I don't think Shard would do that because they're typically pretty loyal. So they do not. Shard the Assassin decides against breaking the word code. Put Valley the Mapmaker, Clay the Scribe together. Clay the Scribe and Valley the Mapmaker find a nice spot to sun themselves. Half the time, whenever I say proceed on this one, trying to give our little guys a break, they end up just getting mad at each other. So I'm gonna say do not proceed. They decide to stay focused instead. Okay. Put Trickle the Pigeon, Owl the Druid, and Duck together. As the Medicine Cat's patrol pads out into Downport territory, Duck tells Owl the Druid about the dream they had last night and what the Star Clan vision could mean for Downport Clan. Owl the Druid shakes their head sadly. They can't make sense of the vision. Unfortunate for them. One wonders how Gorge is doing. Patch saw a pair of two legs near camp. That's not good. Duck is looking forward to the next gathering. Gorge wonders how Swan is doing. So Gorge and Swan are both thinking about each other, aren't they? That's sweet. Do they have a high friendship? Because, like, I feel like they would. Oh wow, Gorge has a crush on Trout. I forgot about that. I forgot Gorge had children. Honestly, Gorge and Swan don't have huge. Actually, Swan has big for Gorge, but Gorge doesn't have a lot of liking towards Swan. That's odd. But it seems like Gorge doesn't dislike Swan at all, so that's good, I suppose. Owl is feeling nervous. Whisper is relieved they broke up an argument before it started. That's always good. Trout sparring with clanmates. Oh, little guys haven't gotten any bigger yet. See, Lilac the Apprentice finds maple seeds while out on a walk and decides to give them to a Whisper. So Whisper has a maple leaf now, that's super cute. I like that on them. Patch the Glimmering can walk and move without pain, their sprain must have healed. Good, good. Spruce the Meek was seen arguing and borderline fighting with a loner. Alright, Spruce. Owl the Druid gently asks Gorge Solaces to turn over, and winces when they do. The strain of birth isn't healing as Owl the Dread had hoped it might. Instead, the area looks swollen and painful. Hopefully, Gorge covers. That'd be really upsetting if not. Gerard the Assassin was seen chasing off a kitty pet off the territory. Hope no longer has white cough, that's good. Medicine Cat Apprentice from Rat Clan comes asking for herbs. They refuse to say why their clan needs them, and your clan does not share their precious few plantain. See, Monty is still not feeling good. Is feeling a lot better, so that's good. Hope wishes other cats would stop babying them, but you're just baby, you're little. Muriel is asking how kittens are made. Bear doesn't want to be an apprentice yet at all. Golden hides in the medicine cat's herbs stores. Crow always wants to do the right thing. Lilac wants to learn many fighting techniques as they can. See Clay, Elder, and Lilac. Your patrol comes across a bird that's occupied scratching at the ground for insects. Your patrol narrowly misses the bird. You put Spruce, Patch, and Trickle together. Your patrol finds a loner who's interested in joining the clan. They banter with the cat a bit, making him feel more welcome. The loner has a pleasant chat with the patrol, but ultimately they decide not to join. Your patrol met Sharp, so let's go see Sharp. Here's Sharp. I like their stripes, they look cool. Put Swan the Leader and Trout the Patient together. Swan the Leader and Trout the Patient find a nice spot to sun themselves. The patrol doesn't get much done, lazing about and snapping at each other irritably. Gerard the Assassin and Honey the Lizard Lover. The patrol comes across a thunderpath, running through the mountains. Gerard the Assassin is hit by a monster! Oh, so much for me calling Shard one of our strongest. Is hit by a monster and seems quite injured, but miraculously still alive. Downpour Clan is shaken by the incident, and it's a reminder to every cat that just because their territory contains a few thunderpaths doesn't mean they can forget their dangers. We'll put Cinderblock and Valley together. Walking along the border, your patrol notices the Dog Clan patrol renewing their scent mark. Once the patrol cross paths, Cinderblock is quick to break the awkward atmosphere with a friendly greeting and easy conversation. The two patrols eventually return to their tasks feeling confident in their good relations with the opposite clan. So we're getting along with Dog Clan at least. So Owl the Droid and Duck together. Owl the Droid and Duck stroll through their territory, chatting while on their way to a herb patch they haven't visited in a while. Duck makes a humming sound and asks Owl the Droid if they've considered taking on another apprentice. Owl the Droid swishes their tail to the right. Owl the Droid swishes their tail and says they've been waiting for the right cat to show any interest, but wonders if Duck has any preferences. Certainly makes for good conversation. It's all too soon that they have their mouths too full of herbs to continue. I think this is the third time Owl and Duck have talked about possible apprentices, and saying that we have 5 beady slug cats, I think it's possible that we might have a medicine cat apprentice here soon. What, next moon? No, moon after next. Yeah, Shard is not looking good. I am nervous to see how this bad back heals. Uh-oh, worried about birth and death being highlighted. Gorge the Solistus infection is gone. Gorge the Solistus is healed from the strain of delivering their litter. That is great. I was getting a little bit worried about him. Golden finds some crow feathers to wear on their fur to impress Patch. Cute. Starting to look like Clay, which is your brother, so. Oh, sister, not brother. Arch finally feels back to normal after the strain of birthing a litter. Hope is scolded after sneaking at a camp. Hope, you just got done with being, sick. Monty's yellow cough is gone. Monty brought a small kitten back to camp but refused to talk about its origin. Okay, Monty now has a kitten named Red. You are tiny. So that was our birth. As the herb stores are inspected by the medicine cat, it's noticed that all the thyme went bad. They'll have to be replaced with new ones. I swear that Trickle and Patch look related. I don't really have somebody who I feel like would be their parent, though. Honestly, Trickle being the adopted child of Patch because of their huge, age difference would work well. Oh, you have an adoptive parent already. The one is, your adoptive parent. I'll leave it at that then. That's fine. Yeah, so Arch is finally feeling better. Look at him. Look at her. Torties always look so funky in, this, add-on pack, because, I don't know. We'll put Lilac the Apprentice, Elder the Traveler, Bruce the Meek, and Honey the Lizard Lover. Lilac the Apprentice is trailing behind a patrol when there's a mighty clatter of stones from below them. They look around wildly just in time for the world to tip upside down as the free slope beneath them collapses. Their clanmates come running at their yells, and Lilac the Apprentice is soon freed, shaken but unharmed. The patrol settles down as everyone comforts each other. At least Lilac was alright. Oh, I see that, Monty's up and standing now. We'll put Clay, Valley, Cinderblock, and Pat. The hunting patrol spots a juvenile eagle on the wing over a large bend in the river, and watches it swoop down talons, and watches as it swoops down to dig its talons through the spine of an impressively big fish. Then it doesn't take its catch into the air. Perhaps it's too heavy. Proceed. The patrol dives into the water, keen on making a play to steal the fish. But even though its talons are occupied keeping a grip on its prey, the eagle's huge wings catch a buffeting punch, and they're driven back, giving up on the idea of scavenging. I wonder if in this world the eagles are actually those vulture guys from Rain World, because that would be terrifying to try and steal food from them. We'll put Monty, Swan, and Trickle together. The patrol is checking along the borderlines when they hear a startling sound, a hiss of pain. They quickly follow the sound to a source. It's a loner, and they appear to be quite injured. The patrol approaches cautiously. The loner draws himself up, but doing so causes them to let out another hiss. Swan later offers to bring them back to camp. Though they seem hesitant, the loner agrees. Creek has joined the clan. I want to see Creek. Aw. Creek might be very basic in color and stuff, but they're very cute. We have 4 medicine cats. Oh my gosh. We'll put 2 random ones together. Owl and Gorge. As Medicine Cat's patrol pads out into Downpour Clan territory, Gorge the Solstice tells all the Druid about the dream they had last night, what the Star Clan vision could mean for Downpour Clan. All the Druids shakes their head sadly. They can't make sense of the vision. And then we'll put Arch and Duck together. Arch and Duck take a look at their dwindling supply of herbs and decide to combine their efforts into searching for more. Arch and Duck search and harvest any herbs they can get their paws on. Later that day, they reunite in front of the camp, just as the sun is setting, both their mouths stuffed full with herbs. Our clan is getting quite big. I'm concerned that we're gonna get a extinction event sometime soon. But we do get a bunch of new apprentices next moon, which is very exciting. So let's go ahead and see our new apprentices. Whisper the Leaf Cat travels to Dapple Clan to resolve some recent hunting disputes. However, it seems Whisper the Leaf Cat only made Dappled Clan more upset. Trout the Pagan is caught outside the clan's territory. Fawn later was seen chasing a rogue off the territory. I wonder if these two were connected. I wonder if Trout was trying to bring back a rogue or something, and then Swan saw them and was like, get out of here. Crow runs up to the front of the crowd, eager to get their new name. When they're called Crow the Apprentice for the first time, Gorge, Solstice, and Patch the Glimmering's voices can be heard the loudest as the clan welcomes a new apprentice. Who is Crow's mentor? Monty. Patch the Glimmering is watching with pride as Golden the Apprentice is named and given to Honey the Lizard Lover to apprentice under. We know that Honey the Lizard Lover was a good choice. So Golden is under Lizard Lover. Bear loudly complains as Arch pulls them over to quickly groom their pelt. They manage to wriggle away and scurry off to the front of the crowd for their ceremony, where they are renamed Bear the Apprentice, and Apprentice to spruce the meat. Moriel the Apprentice excitedly touches nose with their new mentor, Cinderblock, looking quite eager to start training. Moral the Apprentice tries to convince Lilac the Apprentice to run away with them. Uh-oh. We already have a troublesome friendship developing here. Arch is watching with pride as Hope the Apprentice is named and given to Valley the Mapmaker to apprentice under. We know that Valley the Mapmaker was a good choice. Wonder if Arch is going to be our next writer of our group. Let's go ahead and look. Crow is very pretty. Golden looks very much like their sibling Clay. Bear the Apprentice. Moral the Apprentice. Hope the Apprentice. And Little Red. So put Spruce the Meat, Bear the Apprentice, Cinderblock, and Moral the Apprentice. As the patrol gathers together to train under Cinderblock's leadership, Spruce the Meek admits they had a vision from Star Clan. The patrol talks to them about whether it was a real vision as they train. We'll put Honey the Lizard Lover, Trickle the Pagan, and Golden the Apprentice together. Your patrol cautiously moves towards the sound of barking. Near the border, they spot a dog chasing something. Uh-oh, it's a cat. Would proceeding help the cat, or would antagonize help the cat? Because are we antagonizing the cat or the dog? Then I just patrol. The patrol... I'm just gonna proceed, I think. The patrol jumps into action and chases the dog off without much difficulty. A group of cats is much different than a single one. However, the distressed loner seems to think they're a threat and takes a swipe at Trickle before running off. Your patrol met Tabitha, but Trickle the Pagan got a claw wound. Well, let's go ahead and see Tabitha. Oh! Is it just me, or does Tabitha almost resemble my little guy? Similar colors, not, like, completely same in that regard, but just similar enough that it made me, notice it. So who is it just got a claw wound? It's Trickle. Trickle's playing a prank on Monty, apparently. Tabitha's worrying about the new cats they met, and Sharp caught a particularly large squirrel. Let's see, we'll put Trout, Clay, Valley, and Hope together. As the patrol walks through a snowy, wooded slope, Trout the Pagan explains an idea they had for squirrel hunting. It sounds a little strange, but perhaps it could work. Throughout the patients suggest baiting the squirrels with food and picking them off when they come out to eat. Waiting is the most difficult part. The squirrels don't seem to expect the trap as they come home laden with prey. We'll put Lilac the Apprentice, Elder the Traveler, Patch the Glimmering. Is Elder and Lilac related? Because they look like it. I'll go take a look at that real quick, and then I'll come back. No, they are not related at all. Lilac, your parent is Clay. Okay. Let's see, we'll put... Here it is. Remove you, and then add Elder back. So, here it is. Lilac, Patch, and Elder. Patrol looks around for something to disguise their scent while hunting. The patrol finds nothing to disguise their scent, and no prey either. We'll put Monty and Crow together. I think the rest of you are medicine cats, yeah. Monty suggests it might be a good chance to practice new fighting techniques with Crow the Apprentice. Proceed. Both cats have a nice practice session, swapping their best tips and tricks with each other. We'll put Arch and Owl together. The medicine cat patrol pads out into Downpour clan territory. Owl the Dread tells Arch about the dream they had last night and what the Star Clan vision could mean for Downpour clan. They have an in-depth conversation about Owl the Dread's vision as they walk. By the time they head back to camp, they have a good idea of what to do with the information. Lastly, we'll put Gorge and Duck together. While searching for specific herbs, Duck is startled by a weird sound and whispers in the wind. Interesting? The sounds die away and then start up again in a strange, unpredictable intervals. Investigating, Duck suddenly finds themselves nose to nose with a panting, bleeding queen, one desperately trying to keep their newborn litter quiet. Duck brings the queen back to camp, where the clan can assist. Fruit the Fast joined, Flint joined, Granite joined. I'm sorry, Flint and Granite being related is an adorable little matching name duo. So Granite and Flint. And who is our Fruit the Fast? Here it is. Oh, they do look like fruit. Like a plum or like a grape or something. Fruit is looking around the camp with wonder. Flint is snuggled safe in the nursery, and Granite is also snuggled safe in the nursery. Shard the assassin can smell the infection from their back and feels the fever coming over them. This injury feels less and less survivable with the day. Shard might not make it. Clay the scribe can hardly believe how quickly time has passed since Lilac the Apprentice was a kid. Still feels just like yesterday they were tumbling around the nursery, chasing after a moss ball or some other slug cat's tail. Misty-eyed with pride and joy, Clay the scribe throws their head back and tries to cheer the loudest as Lilac the Apprentice is named Lilac the Windswept and honored for their hard work. Windswept is an interesting, Golden the Apprentice tries to convince Monty to run away with them. Merle the Apprentice was playing through some dense bushes and felt the branches tear painfully at their pelt. Moral, are you okay? Yeah, you're fine. We'll put Clay, Swan, Trout, Valley. Yep, that's fine. Your patrol comes across a large rat. What is that? Patrol misses the rat and their confidence is shaken. Put Cinderblock, Moriel, Monty, and Elder the Traveler. As the patrol gathers together to train under Cinderblock's leadership, Elder the Traveler admits they think they had a vision from Star Clan last night. As the patrol talks to them about whether it was a real vision as they train. Put Spruce, Golden, and Honey together. Your patrol finds a loner who's interested in joining the clan. They banter with the cat a bit, making them feel more welcome. We really don't need any more people in our clan. The patrol doesn't have to do much convincing. The loner seems happy to join the clan. This is Fuzz the leukocyte? Leukocyte definition. A colorless cell that circulates in the blood and bodily fluids and is involved with counteracting foreign substances and disease. So leukocyte. Okay. So I think I pronounced that right then, leukocyte. Let's go see Fuzz. Fuzz? You two are very similar looking. You two have to be related. You're both loners. You're both, like, 4 moons apart. We will add Fuzz, Patch, and Lilac together. Lilac the Windswept finds a wounded cat near the Thunderpath. The patrol approaches the injured cat and sees sign of life. Alarmed, they gently pick up the cat and take them back to camp to be treated by the medicine cat. The grateful cat decides to join the clan. We have too many cats. Queso Ruby. Queso Ruby, here you are. Okay. Not what I expected you to look like, but you're pretty. We'll put Owl and Duck together. Owl, the Dread, and Duck decide to look for herbs while discussing the latest news. Carefully plucking some herbs, they discuss the latest signs from StarClan and ponder what to do about them. They manage to think up some tentative plans and return to camp to discuss them with leader and deputy. We'll do Arch and Gorge. Gorge's hostess and Arch stroll through the territory chatting while on their way to an herb patch they haven't visited in a while. Arch makes a humming sound and asks Gorge's Solace if they ever ponder their own morality. Gorgeous Solstice wishes their tail and answers that they've never really thought about it, past knowing that they'll go to Starclane when they die. It certainly makes for interesting conversation. It's all too soon that they pick up the herbs and their mouths too full to continue. Something about mortality and stuff being on their mind makes me worry that something it was about to happen that has to do with that. Oh, Granite is adorable. Flint looks like half the other purple cats we have. I'm kind of thinking about making one of our medicine cats into a mediator. Part of me wants to make Duck our mediator, as they're kind of getting old, and I feel like it might be easier on them to sort of take on something a little bit lighter. I'm skipping one moon. Shard the Assassin's wound is no longer infected. Duck travels to Fickle Clan to resolve some herb gathering disputes. The meeting goes better than expected, and Duck returns with a plan to solve the issues for good. Moriel the Apprentice's pelt is looking much better. Creek's wound has healed well. I guess we already had Whisper as a mediator. I forgot that they were a mediator, to be honest. So for our first mediate, I want to do Clay the Scribe and Valley the Mapmaker. I feel like Crow and Valley would be related. Crow and Creek also look like they could be related. I don't know. I saw Swan and Gorge have decently high platonic like and stuff, so I kind of want to try and get this dislike down. Let's see. Bear the Apprentice, Bruce the Meek, Moral the Apprentice, Cinder Block, Swan Leader, and Trout the Passion. Patrol stumpers across a large dog. We have 6 cats on our thing. I think we're going to be able to take down the dog. With so many cats working together as one, the dog starts to get beaten back. But just as the tide of the fight seems about to turn, one lucky strike hits Moral the Apprentice, and those vicious jaws take them to Starclane. Oh. Of course I killed the one that was named after a mushroom. That's so sad. I liked your name a lot. Whoopsie. So I guess don't overestimate the strength of 6 cats. Because dogs can still take them down. Moral the Apprentice is surprised to find himself walking the stars of Silverpelt. Burnett is looking forward to today. Crunchwrap is spending a considerable amount of time grooming. Lilac is doing the same. The Clay the Scribe, Valley the Mapmaker, Hope the Apprentice, Lilac the Windswept. I did not mean to remove you. Troll sees the shadow of a school of fish in the river. Proceed, Clay the Scribe, leads a successful fishing session with almost everyone walking home with a fishy mouthful. See Monty, Patch, and Crow. Patrol comes across a bird that's occupied scratching at the ground for insects. Patrol narrowly misses the bird. The Honey the Lizard Lover, Buzz the Lucas Light, and Golden the Apprentice. Golden the Apprentice is trailing behind the patrol when there's a mighty clatter of stones from below them. They look around wildly just in time for the world to tip upside down as the scree slope beneath them collapses. Proceed. As Honey the Lizard Lover rarely has patience for other cats, they tell Golden the Apprentice harshly that they don't have time for some idiot who got stuck, making Golden the Apprentice resentful as they dig themselves out of the loose rocks. Honey. It's a bit mean. Is Honey the one that's strict? Yeah. Jeez, Honey. We'll put Elder and Creek together. Your hunting patrol comes across an eagle out on the ice of a little lake eating a big fish catch. The cat's eyes light up with possibility. Creek leads the patrol, yelling threats and insults as they charge across the ice with claws extended, making a massive racket. Bewildered, the eagle takes to the air. The massive fish is Downport Clans, invaluable in the harsh prey secrecy of Leaf Bear. Very cool. Let's go ahead and do our 2 medicine cats. The patrol finds a nice spot to summon themselves. The sunlight energizes the cats for their herb gathering. Raspberry was gathered. So that's probably where I'm going to leave it off for today. So let's go ahead and just kind of look through who we have. And if you would like for me to draw any of these specific guys, I would love to get your input in the comments. So here's Spawn, our leader, Patch the Glimmering, Gorge Solstice, Arch, Owl the Druid, Whisper the Leaf Cat, Trout the Pasian, Spruce the Meek, Queso Ruby, Fuzz the Lookalike, Fruit the Fast, Clay the Scribe, Elder the Traveler, Honey the Lizard Lover, Trickle the Patient, Shard the Assassin, Valley the Mapmaker, Lilac the Windswept, Crow the Apprentice, Golden the Apprentice, Bear the Apprentice, Hope the Apprentice, Red, Flint, and Granite. Thank you all for watching, and that is all for now.